Welcome to Being Authentic AF. I'm Alexis Franzese, a university professor, licensed psychologist, speaker, consultant, and mom with over 20 years of experience studying authenticity. This season explores what it means to express your authenticity and to express it authentically in your work, art, and everyday life. It's for anyone who wants their voice and presence to align with their values and seeks to deepen connections with others, from audiences to colleagues. Through reflections and conversations with creators across different mediums, we'll share practical ways to put your inner work into motion. You'll hear about actionable frameworks for authentic self-expression, and we'll explore themes like intent versus impact, honoring the medium, vulnerability with boundaries, access and context, and why iteration beats perfection. Join me as we explore how to know yourself, be yourself, and evolve yourself, and then express it and keep expressing it, unlocking the path to truly being authentic AF. Welcome back to Being Authentic AF. I'm Dr. Alexis Franzese, and this is our Season 2 finale. Last season, we laid the groundwork. Know yourself, be yourself, evolve yourself. This season, we put that inner work on its feet and asked, how do we express it and keep expressing it out in the world? We listened to a stage actor and professor, a metal and opera vocalist and educator, a tattoo artist and studio owner, a strength and yoga instructor who lives day one, and a scholar decoding authenticity on social media. As the season unfolded, the same patterns kept surfacing across these very different worlds. I distilled them into two simple frameworks: voice, for expressing who you are, and anchor, for sustaining it when life gets loud. We didn't start the season with acronyms. The conversations brought them into focus. And these frameworks capture insights about how we can express our authenticity and ensure that our self-expression is authentic. Here's what the season taught us in 5 parts. First, intent versus impact. You heard this with performance and with posts. What feels honest inside isn't always received as authentic outside. Our actor reminded us that audiences smell inauthenticity, but also that truthful performance still asks technique. Our media scholars showed it that online, people judge authenticity by patterns over time. Sustained practice beats a one-off statement. Second, medium matters. A cover song can be deeply you. So can Puccini. Stylistic authenticity, the conventions of a genre, can live alongside personal authenticity, your story, your phrasing. Skin, too, is a medium. Placement communicates. Visible versus private is part of the message. Third, vulnerability with boundaries. Tapping real need drives connection on stage, but it also requires care. Tattoos carry meaning and memory. That makes consent, etiquette, and know muscles essential. In the gym, I'm new and I'm here can both be true. Vulnerable does not have to equal exposed. Fourth, context and access. Authenticity is easier when the room affirms you. It's also a privilege, especially in spaces built around a narrow norm. Several conversations named this directly. Some identities pay a higher cost to be real at work or online. Pro-social authenticity means telling the truth without trampling others. Fifth, iteration beats perfection. Day one, not one day. Small steps compound. One honest take, one deliberate post, one boundary kept. Expression is not a one-time reveal. It's a practice. And 2 toolkits emerged. You heard these moves echo across conversations. This is the short version I teased out of them. Voice, a framework for expressing who you are. V, values first. Name the 2 to 3 values you want a choice, a piece, or a post to carry. If it isn't carrying them, it's not done yet. O, own your medium. Honor the form, genre conventions, platform norms, safety rules, then make it yours. Style fidelity and personal truth are not enemies. I, intention before impression. Write one sentence. If this lands, the feeling I want to evoke is, let that steer choices more than likes or applause. C, contextual boundaries. Decide what's in and what's private for this space, this audience, this day. Choose the share. Don't let the moment choose it for you. And E, embodied delivery. Breathe, posture, ritual. Technique isn't fake. It's the scaffolding that lets truth stand up. And then we had Anchor, a framework for sustaining authenticity when it's hard. The second tool emerged from the how do I keep going stories. What guests do when fatigue, feedback, and real life shows up. A, audit the alignment. When friction shows up, ask, is it the message, the medium, the moment, or my margin? Fix the right problem. N, nervous system check. Authenticity that disregards your body isn't sustainable. Downshift, breathe, ground, move, rest. C, community cues. Seek feedback from people who know your values and your craft, not the loudest voices, the wisest. H, habits over hype. Rituals beat willpower. Warm-ups, cool-downs, day one micro reps, scheduled rests. O, ongoing consent. You can redraw a boundary. Update what you share, where, and with whom. And R, repair and recalibrate. When you miss the mark, repair if harm happened. Recalibrate if context changed. Iteration is integrity. Here are some season snapshots considered for the frameworks of voice and anchor. For the stage and classroom, we heard how pretending can be a path to truth and why it takes technique, rest, and boundaries to come back to yourself after a heavy role. That's E, embodied delivery from voice, and H, habits from anchor, in motion. It's also C, contextual boundaries from anchor. What you give the audience versus what you keep. From metal, opera, and the mic, one artist showed that honoring style can increase honesty. Covers can be personally true. You are enough isn't sentiment, it's stamina. That's O, own your medium from voice. Meeting A, audit alignment from anchor when expectations get loud. Ink as biography. Co-creating around a client's why. Choosing meaning over trend. Deciding whether a message is public or private. This is V, values from voice, and C, context in both. The artist's responsibility and aftercare lives squarely in R, repair and recalibrate from anchor. Movement and resilience. Day one replacing one day. Presence and moderation from yamas and niyamas turn mirrors into teammates. That's H, habits from anchor, and N, nervous system check from anchor. Showing up small, often, and kindly. Feeds, brands, and the algorithm. Online, audiences read authenticity in consistency and costly signals. Action beats announcement. That's I, intention from voice, and R, repair from anchor, at scale. And a reminder that pro-social authenticity is the bar, not say anything. As we wrap up season 2, I want to make a quick note of gratitude and speak to what's next. My deepest thanks to our guests for letting us learn in their worlds, and to you listeners for trying these ideas on in yours. This season didn't argue for a single pure true self. It showed that authenticity is alignment plus adaptation, values that travel across contexts, technique that protects the message, and communities that help us repair and keep going. Next season, we'll keep following the work. New mediums, new tensions, same through line. Know yourself, be yourself, evolve yourself. Then express it and keep expressing it. We didn't start this season with acronyms. We ended with them because the work itself revealed the shape. And I hope that they're useful to you, and I look forward to returning to them in future seasons. Until next time, keep being authentic AF in all the best possible ways. Take care. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Being Authentic AF. If you liked what you heard, please subscribe to our series wherever you get your podcasts so that you never miss an episode. Until next time, keep being authentic AF and let that authenticity uplift and inspire others. Take care.